on the last episode, Shane, we were talking about the SEC moving closer to that 9-game conference schedule, which would give you 3 permanent rivals. Well, Texas A&M's AD, Ross Bjork, was recently on Texags, a show I know well there, but
did he get his ass chewed?
he did not, Shane. But what he had said, I mean, based on his comments, we don't have the clip here, but just really what I really wanted to share with the audience, again, he suggested, it's moving towards a 9-game model as well. And kind of the key thing there, he says for A&M, Shane, if they move to a 9-game, what they are being told, their 3 permanent rivals would be Texas, which would be fantastic, LSU, which, there's a budding rivalry there, and then Mississippi State. So I think if you're an A&M fan, I think you're pretty happy with, I know Arkansas, maybe you'd want them in there, but heck, you can't do a whole lot better than Texas, LSU, and Mississippi State as your permanent rivals, I would think, in the SEC.
Yeah, no, I think that's good. The Mississippi State one, I think that was just one last, we got to make it even.
Right.
We can't give Texas A&M everybody because you want to, but I feel like that's what that was. But man, this is going to be nice. Seeing that Texas A&M game again, fired up, brother. I mean, even as a kid, not even a fan of that conference, that's a game I still watched because it was such a heated rivalry. So to have that one back, yeah, I'm all for it.
And I don't know if he was actually reporting this, Shane, but I did read an article from a guy who's been covering the Oklahoma Sooners for a long, long time, Barry Trammell. He does a great job. And he was kind of saying that it sounds like to him Oklahoma and Alabama would play every year in this 3-6 format. So, all of a sudden, I mean, that obviously be a new rivalry, but that'd be a pretty interesting matchup, don't you think?
Yeah, that'd be something. I mean, obviously you would think Tennessee and Auburn would be the other two there. So, yeah, that's a tough little schedule. I know right now, Bammers, they're on top. They're on cloud 9. Ain't nothing going wrong. We'll stay up here forever. But there's going to come a time, man, when we've been saying this for 20 years now, but I'm just saying there will come a time when these pods, may mean a little bit more. And I think if you have Oklahoma and Tennessee, these are both storied programs that have a pattern of going down and coming up. And, I think that can make for some great TV, man, is watching that. So I'd love to have it. I think it's unusual. I think there's 3 other teams I would probably put with Oklahoma, but I'm not going to argue Alabama being one of them.
Yeah, and the way Barry Trammell wrote it, Shane, he said, would Alabama mind playing Oklahoma every year? And he said, well, hell, Godzilla don't mind who he's eating every week.